Here's a question every school textbook answers in one word. Why were the pyramids built? Tombs. Simple. Case closed. Or so we're told. But there's one detail that doesn't fit. One number that changes everything. After 200 years of excavation across 118 pyramids in Egypt, not a single original royal burial was found. Not one mummy, not one sealed sarcophagus, not one name carved inside a burial chamber. Zero. Either every tomb was looted, or they were never tombs to begin with. Today we examine the second option. Through physics, through geology, through measured fact, no mysticism, no aliens. Stay to the end, because the conclusion will change the way you look at every pyramid on Earth. Let's stay in physics. 3 facts. No mysticism, no aliens. Fact 1. Granite contains quartz between 20 and 60% by volume. Quartz has a proven piezoelectric effect. Compress the crystal, and it generates an electric charge. This is 9th grade science. It's how your gas stove igniter works. It's how quartz watches keep time. Fundamental, verified, textbook physics. Fact 2. Beneath the Giza Plateau, 10 to 60 meters down, sits a massive aquifer. Moving water through rock creates a measurable electrokinetic potential, a weak but real electric current in the stone. Fact 3. The Great Pyramid is built from limestone on the outside and pink Aswan granite on the inside, specifically around the chambers. Limestone is a dielectric. Granite is a piezoelectric semiconductor. That is not a random material choice. That is an engineering decision. 6 million tons of pressure. Groundwater below. Granite chambers above the aquifer. What do you get? A system that, given the right input signal, should produce a measurable electric current. In 2018, physicists at ITMO University published findings in the Journal of Applied Physics. The Great Pyramid concentrates electromagnetic energy in its subsurface chamber, more efficiently than modern directional antennas. Not alternative history, peer-reviewed science, published, cited. 1899, Colorado Springs. Nikola Tesla builds an experimental tower. His goal: wireless transmission of electrical power through the Earth's ionosphere. No wires, no loss, any distance. Tesla described the Earth as a giant resonant circuit with its own natural frequency. He just needed an antenna of the right shape and the right material. In 1952, physicist Otto Schumann calculated the resonant frequency of the Earth ionosphere cavity. It came out to 7.83 Hertz. We now call this the Schumann resonance. Here's the fact you won't find in mainstream pyramid articles. The resonant frequency of the King's Chamber inside the Great Pyramid, 1.5 Hertz, a harmonic of the Schumann resonance. This was measured. Researcher John Reed conducted full acoustic surveys of the chamber in 2000. Recorded resonant peaks, 1.5, 2.5, and 16 Hertz, all infrasound, below hearing, but not below effect. Let's be honest here. Frequency correlation alone is not proof. Any rigorous physicist will tell you that, and they're right. Correlation is not causation. But these aren't invented numbers. Every figure cited is from published, verifiable research. And the pattern keeps repeating. Tesla spent years trying to invent a planetary resonance system. The original was already standing in Giza 4,500 years ago.
These pyramids are not tombs. They are massive harmonic generators drawing power from the Earth itself.
Step 1. Acoustic excitation. Sound waves of a specific frequency inside the pyramid create a standing wave. That's sustained mechanical pressure on the walls. Step 2. Piezoelectric conversion. Cyclic pressure on quartz crystals in the granite walls. Pressure to piezo effect to electric current in the rock. Step 3. And here's where it gets real. For any resonance system to produce output, you need an input signal, a source of excitation. In 2024, a joint Egyptian-French geoacoustic team detected a constant seismic micro-hum beneath the Giza Plateau. Frequency 1.5 Hz. Source: groundwater and tectonic activity at 40 to 80 meters depth. The earth beneath the pyramid is already generating the input signal at exactly the right frequency, continuously, right now. The pyramid is not a power source. The pyramid is an amplifier. Natural signal enters from below through the base. Amplified electromagnetic pulse exits from the apex. Tesla spent his career reinventing this. The original was already standing in Giza 4,500 years ago. Do you remember what a cargo cult is? After World War II, islanders in the Pacific watched planes arrive carrying food and supplies. When the planes stopped coming, they built wooden airstrips, lit signal fires, carved coconut shell headphones, and waited for the cargo to return. They copied the form. They had no idea about the function. Now look at us. We use the Giza pyramids as tourist attractions. We sell souvenirs at their base. We lead guided tours inside, explaining these are tombs, despite never finding a single body. We built coconut shell headphones, and we're waiting for the tourist season. Pattern interrupt. We're proud of learning to extract lithium from salt flats for our smartphones. But look at the chemical composition of those soils. That is not natural accumulation. Those are industrial tailings. We are literally building our civilization on the recycled waste of whoever was here before us. We are not pioneers. We are scavengers on a gigantic junkyard of the past. Geologist Robert Schoch of Boston University demonstrated through water erosion patterns that the Great Sphinx is at minimum 7,000 to 9,000 years old, predating what we call the beginning of history. We live alongside structures whose purpose serious scientists still debate. We call them architectural monuments. We explain them to children through simplified stories. Maybe we're right, maybe not. But the physics of quartz under pressure works regardless of what we think about the builder's intentions. That is a law of nature. And someone clearly understood that law before us, long before us. One question before you go. If geophysicists prove tomorrow that the Great Pyramid produces a measurable electromagnetic field, what would that change about how we see history? Write your answer in the comments and subscribe. Next episode, we look at another civilization we don't fully understand.